Hey! It's SPAZZMATICA here, and you are watching the 5th episode of SpeedCreate. Did I say it was SPAZZMATICA? SPAZZMATICA? Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm SPAZZMATICA. Cool. And you are a person. That's fine for me. In this episode, I will be polishing my cutscene further and extending it a bit. Because I want to get you to go like, meh, you should join us. An awful lot of mewing in these episodes, aren't they? Oh well, I like mewing, so whatever. Getcha goes, meh, you should join us. And yeah, this is the part which does it. I probably add some random comments saying what these bubbles ends up saying in the end, so you'll be fine, you won't have to worry about that. You're probably reading them right now. Yeah, so I went with the original plan, really. Just have the bubbles activate and be happy with it. But what was my original plan? I was going to have Gertrude say, you should join some dudes and Judettes, and that was it, really. I didn't even have an original plan. This is me trying to find a good and fun way to exit the scene, because I pretty much built myself into this box of terrain. So I was thinking about this solution with a bounce pad. You jumped up first, and this is something I use often on camera. That ledge here, that it will be there all the time, I guess, but the camera wouldn't show it first, so you wouldn't really think of it. But then when the cutscene was over, the camera would just gently zoom you into the edge. No stupid cutscenes that fucking that lasts like 10 minutes and you had to watch them and they're really annoying. Like 5 seconds of cutscene just showing something I've opened. That's one of the things I do not like with levels. I really don't get it. Why do people add those? They're just annoying. They don't add anything at all. They're just annoying. What is wrong with normal cameras? Seriously, normal game cameras. Those doesn't stop the flow. Those are actually, I mean, they're, yeah. I'm just saying, normal cameras rock, and everybody hates freaking movie cameras. Unless you're trying to tell a story, then you might as well use them. But like in normal platform levels, you activate an obvious switch and then something goes off and then they use a movie camera. It just makes me slightly irritated. I have a lollipop. I actually acquired my lollipop from my Christmas calendar, and my dad's girlfriend gave it to me, and it was very kind of her. But then I opened all of the boxes. I feel very bad right now over that, but you know, you can't win them all, can you? Oh yeah, this is me trying to add some spikes to the down so that people won't be confused if they happen to like be stupid enough to jump down, because I'm awesome like that. So the idea is that you take a bounce pad. Use a bounce pad and shoot yourself out of the place, and then some flying, and then some other wonderful stuff. Yeah. I have ran into an issue in this episode, and it's not a big issue. You won't have to worry about that. Just relax and hear me out. And that is that I was listening to the radio when creating this, because, well, the radio, I often create it in night, and I did create this in night. I created this for like 1 hour ago, so the impressions are all fresh. I created this in the night, and they play this really random music that the listeners get to choose, and they played some really good music, and I was going to do like Under Pressure by those guys. I don't really know who did it. Queen and that other guy, Robin Williams? I don't know. I really don't know. Please don't hate on me for not knowing. But it's Queen and some other guy. Possibly only Queen, but whatever. Under Pressure. But the song is simply too good for to have me comment on it. Like, this is me doing a commentary over a way too good song for this video. So I need to find like the right kind of music that isn't too good and still is like calm and stuff. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like if I ran under pressure here, it wouldn't fit. It would be awkward. More awkward than it already is. Yeah. Why am I speaking Irish? It's slightly strange. Oh, by the way, did you enjoy my new intro? I'm quite happy with it, somewhat happy with it. It now doesn't say SPED, so you enjoy your new fancy spelled intro there. Now saying speed and not sped. I like sped though. Sped. I hope that doesn't mean something naughty without me knowing it. That would be very bad. Diddly do. I was going to talk about camera angles, yeah, and then I ranted about other camera angles, but yeah, if you have a part of the level that you simply do not want to show, then all you have to do is use a camera angle. Like you almost do not have to like limit the area either. Like I often use camera angles instead of just limiting stuff. Like I usually leave those areas with, you know, the player jumps on there and then there is a spouse head. I often leave those areas blank. Like you can do it in a cutscene, but you won't because you simply, well, it's pretty much impossible to do so. I have done this in several levels really. One example being if the gardens have pixie sticks. Okay, I don't think you played it because it's kind of from Little Big Planet 1. I do have it on my Little Big Planet 2 but just don't think you played it. Anyway, if the gardens had pixie sticks, in this level there's a 2-player challenge, and it's not so good, is it? No, it's not such a good 2-player challenge, but it is a 2-player challenge. I did it for the lols. I do everything for the lols. So there is a 2-player challenge, and in one part of the challenge there's this switch which you activate, and you're not supposed to use the switch in the beginning. And I didn't want the switch to like interact. It could be there. It didn't really hurt the gameplay, but I didn't want the players to get confused with it and think they were supposed to use it. So what I did is that I stuck it to the ceiling, and then I simply used a camera angle to hide it up. It's that simple. Players simply just do not see it or think of it. It's just a great way to highlight stuff, I guess. Some people would omit the switch or maybe hide it or something, but just using a camera angle really does work in most cases. And some people might change the rules of the level to have the switch not work before it should be used, but that's not really a way to go, because then people might try it and they'll be like, oh, the level is broken here, or oh, the switch isn't working, and they'll be all confused and wouldn't use it. And that is actually a part of making a puzzle. I have a lot to talk about in that field. Yeah, there could be one episode just for that. And I have talked about a bunch of things now, so I think I'll leave that part, but yeah. Camera angles are absolutely wonderful if you like to hide stuff up or highlight stuff or something like that. I have used that so many times. If you don't want the player to go in certain paths, just use a camera angle, really. In 90% of all cases it works, unless your player is wants to troll you and find bugs and stuff. I rarely bug test my levels, to be honest. I just make sure they're enjoyable, and then I publish them, and then people rage at me for not bug testing them properly. Yeah, it's a fun process, isn't it? So, as you can see, the level is shaping up alright. Just adding some mountains and you will bounce up. I can't really point at the screen. I was trying to point at the screen so you will see it, but imagine my giant finger in the screen. You will bounce out of that hole there and up on the bounce pad above. And then there's some ice and spikes and you have to jump up, and it's wonderful. Yeah. And then somehow you will meet up with the dark matter later on. I'm still not sure about the danger, but I'll make it some dark matter and it'll be wonderful. I'm sure it'll be alright. Is that all I have to say for today? I think it might be. Yeah, I might yeah, that's about it. I might have another episode coming up. Like if I do, it's out now. But if it isn't, then you will probably have to wait until Thursday. We'll see. Yeah, I will leave you with the rest of the video, which is only like 1 minute or 2 minutes, I'm afraid. But yeah, you enjoy these last 2 minutes of random dark matter holding up clouds gameplay-ish stuff. Have a good what day is it? It's Sunday when I publish this. You should have a good work week. Yeah, you have a good next 5 days of working now, and do your math and work hard and be awesome and blow the world away with your creativity and whatever. Oh god knows, I have 1 minute left. Oh well, see you. I hope you enjoyed this 5th episode of SpeedCreate. Bye!